Before we get things started, I'd just like to mention really quick, I went and grinded up to 50 Demon Fangs so I could buy the Golden Lucky Cat, so just let it be known that I bought this. Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Ōkami. Last time we made our way here to the Agata Forest and we faced off against the mysterious prophet, Waka. And this time we are going to be heading over to this kid, who is pretty much the only person we didn't talk to last time, so let's see what he has to say for us. Oh, poor Ume. I wonder if he's okay. Oh, hello there, doggy. You all alone too? I'm Kokari. Pleased to meet you. Boy of the Forest, Kokari. What could that be a reference to, I wonder? What? This? This is my fishing pole. Actually, there's no fishing line or hook on it right now. But there's a reason for that. What could you possibly fish up without any line? My dog Ume and I were exploring a secret place the other day. An ancient building known as the Tsuta Ruins. We'd never been able to get into the ruins until we found a key deep in the forest. But when we went in, we heard a horrible roar from deep within. I didn't waste any time getting out of there. I locked the entrance to the ruins and hightailed it home. I thought Ume had followed me, but he was nowhere to be found. I bet he's trapped back at those ruins. He must be crying, all scared and alone. If you know where he is, then why don't you go rescue him? This is no time to be fishing. Yes, well, there's a reason for that. You see, on my way home from the ruins, I fell near the water's edge and in went the key. I've tried my hardest to fish it back out, but I've lost all my line and hooks. All I have now is this pole. Wah! We shouldn't laugh at a time like this, to be honest. I've tried my hardest to fish out the key to the ruins, but I've lost all my line and hooks. All I have now is this pole. Wah! Come on, kid, seriously? Ouch! Now cut that out. There's nothing I hate more than a crybaby. You were the one who left your dog in those dangerous ruins. So you gotta do whatever it takes to get the key and go help him. But listen here, kid. Fishing's all about attitude. Attitude. And having a line. There's nothing you can't catch with the right attitude. Fish, babes, or whatever, it can all be yours. Oh boy. Go ahead. Act like you're having fun. We'll watch. And this introduces a little bit of a fishing minigame. Don't worry, it's not like the minigame in Zelda. This one actually isn't too bad. Boy, this murky water sure gives me the creeps. People call it Deep Abyss because they can't see the bottom. But that's not why these waters are famous. Legend has it a humongous fish swallowed the moon reflected on the surface of the water. Remember that for later. No one knows if the legend is true. But to this day, the moon never rises here in Agata Forest. Give the fairy tales a rest, will ya, kid? They're so gloomy. Think more positive. Have fun. Fun! Okay, Ami. Let's use that celestial brush of yours to help him out. There should be some fishing line on his pole, but there's not. Well, just make some by drawing a line from the pole to a fish. And indeed, that is what we must do. This is going to explain the entire minigame, but I'm just going to skip that, and we can draw a fishing line to a fish. Whoa, did I actually get a bite? Careful now, kid. Don't pull with all your might. You'll just wear yourself out. Just reel it in nice and slow. What Isun says is true. What you want to do is you want to pull against the fish, but if your little face up there on that meter goes into the red, Kokari will actually start to lose health. And if he loses all of his health, it's game over for your fishing, although I've never actually had that happen. When it's close enough, you just want to shake the remote and give it a slash. And we caught a crawfish. Very good. It is worth noting, in the PS2 version, it will give a random QuickTime button command. So it's a bit easier with the motion controls in the Wii, because all you have to do is shake the remote. Nothing crazier than that. Anyway, now we caught a killifish. At least I assume that's how it's pronounced. And as you can see, there's something quite big in the water now. We definitely want to catch this one. Alrighty, so we want to pull against it as hard as we can. Now the problem is, the bigger the fish, the more trouble it's going to give you. So we have to pull this one quite hard in order to get it close enough for us to catch. Alrighty, it's getting in there. There we go. And slash. And we caught the giant salmon. Very nice. The minigame will always consist of 3 fish, and this is not the first time we're going to be seeing it. Wow, that's a big one! Hey! That's the ruins key! It popped right out of the mouth of that big old fish! Now I can go save Ume over at the ruins. I'm gonna go all the way in this time. No running away from me now. Hey, give that back. Heh, good move, Ami. We can't have the kid getting hurt on your watch. Well, what are we waiting for? We got a lost dog to find in Tsuta Ruins. Yeah, all that emotional stuff that Isun goes on and on about in that cutscene, it's all for nothing because we're just going to take the key and go rescue the dog ourselves. Yeah, not sure what's up with that, but anyway, what we want to do now is we want to run all the way back around here, and the nice thing is, since we have the peace bell, the scrolls won't actively come and attack us. Ooh, there's animals. I want to feed the animals. Feed the animals. I'm out of the food they take. I forgot. Well, we'll come back and do that at some point. Probably. Anyway, we're just going to come right over here, power right past Susano, who we talked to last time, and head right on over to this place, because this, surprise surprise, is the entrance to the ruins. Well, let's go look for that kid's dog. I'm actually hoping we might find something more. Nobody's entered these ruins for ages, right? Well, Kokari was just in there. I think we established that. Just think about it. There could be a fabulous treasure hoard hidden in here. Hehehe. But enough talk. Have at you! Alrighty, let's head right on into the Tsuta Ruins. This is the first major dungeon in the game, although it is not actually the shortest in my personal opinion. Anyway, right in here, we get the establishing scene. Take note of the appearance of that gigantic statue, because it actually looks pretty similar to an enemy we're going to be seeing a lot later in the game. And said enemy really, really sucks. But we'll get there when we get there. That's a pretty oddly shaped statue. Look at all that moss. Must have been here for ages. And what's up with that weird water? I don't think you want to go jumping in there, furball. How about drawing some lily pads so we can check it out? Well, he soon says that, but unfortunately, not gonna happen. We cannot go that way. We have to go this way and open this chest. This is Enhancing Divinity, which literally tells you how to upgrade your stats using praise, something we went over in episode, what, 3? Yeah, I don't get it either. Anyway, we have a Traveler's Charm right there, and you definitely do not want to fall in that water, because you will get negative godhood from falling in there, because you will die instantly. So yeah, you don't want to have any of that happen. Also watch out for these cursed trees. They're not only in Hana Valley, they are also in here. Got a steel soul sake. I think that's the first one we've actually gotten, although I've shown it off in the shop before. And right up here, we have a nice little treasure. Very good. Alrighty, I don't think we have anywhere else to go in this room quite yet, so I think we'll just head right on through this door. Look at how seamless that is. You don't even have to press A on it. Take that, Zelda. Oop, there is a tree right up here. Alright, can we take him out for an extra little bit of praise? Yeah. There we go, I'm getting better with the circles, and we consumed a potato. Alright. Not sure how a potato came out of a tree, but I guess we'll work with it. And right over here, there's actually another cursed tree. Will he attack me from this distance? No, I kind of want to just bait him into attacking me. Did I get it in time? I did. Wow. Can we pan the camera up a little bit? Yeah, I didn't expect that to take. Oh well. There we go. And right next to this tree is actually a clover, which we want to bloom as well. I said, there we go. Nice. Alrighty, now this dungeon's actually pretty tiny as it is the first dungeon, so we're probably only going to spend 2 videos in here, I think. Alrighty, right in here, I believe we have a rather unlikable mechanic. Is it this room? It might actually be a different room. It's a room similar to this. Anyway, I want to bloom that, and here we have an incense burner, which is another thing that we can sell, which is very nice. I'm gonna wall jump up here. Is there anything up on that shelf? Looks like there is, actually. What is over here? Alrighty, let's head right on through all these pots. What is at the end of this spot? Aha! There is another clover. Not there. There. Alrighty, can we get more than 5 praise for this one? Nope, not quite yet. The harder a clover is to get a hold of, the more praise it will award you, but unfortunately we're not quite at that stage yet. Anyhow, right up here, we have this room. All it really does is show us that there is a way to go over here, which honestly is no surprise because that's the only way you can really go in this room. Not sure why they felt the need to show that off, but I mean, I guess it was a little courteous of the developers, just in case players weren't entirely sure where to go. Aha! It's this room. This blasted room. You see that over there? Yeah, you know what we got coming. We got some ball-pushing physics, but unfortunately we can't do anything with this thing quite yet. And right up here, we actually have a new enemy. This thing's pretty interesting. This is a bud ogre, not a butt ogre. I know everyone wants to make that joke when they first hear it. This enemy is really interesting. What you want to do is you just want to wail on it a little bit. It's not doing any damage, but after a while, I said after a while, after you wail on it long enough, it's going to collapse, and you want to, okay, now look for a chance to use your celestial brush. Still, this thing sure got a tough bud. Wonder if you could open its bud before you attacked it. What you want to do is bloom it, and the bud will open. You can slash it once, slash it twice, and then this enemy, I believe, actually has bloom for its floral finisher, so it's not always going to be power slash. Nearly every brush technique in the game serves as a floral finisher for something. So yeah, make sure to keep that in mind. Anyway, now that we have defeated the Bud Ogre, we can head right on up this way, and now we can move this ball. And oh boy. It's actually not too bad because it's pretty much a straight line. Is it going to roll all the way there? No, almost. Come on. There we go. And that will open up that door, although it really didn't look any different from any other door. Alright, can we slash all these in one go? We can. Nice. That is the power of the Golden Lucky Cat. Everything was magnetized to us, so I definitely recommend getting a hold of that. Alrighty, this room is also pretty interesting. Let's see. Where exactly do we want to go first? I think we want to go over this way, yeah. And surprise, surprise, we got a couple more of these Bud Ogres to deal with. They were kind enough to us in the first fight because there was only one, but now we've got two to deal with. The nice thing is, the rosary is capable of hitting multiple enemies at the same time if you can get them all lined up. And you can also bounce their stuff back, and that should stun them immediately. Yes, it does. Alright, so we want to bloom, slash, slash, hit it, and bloom it again for Demon Fangs. Now, even though we've already spent 70 Demon Fangs, you are going to want to grab a ton more, because Kiba is not the only person in the world of Nippon that will trade using Demon Fangs, so you definitely want to get a hold of a bunch. I'd reckon probably around 200. And I ran out of ink, so I'm going to miss the floral finisher. Dang it. As soon as I say you want to grab Demon Fangs, I screw it up, because I'm just awesome that way. Anyway, now that we've done that, that log will show up with some mushrooms on them. Get 15 praise for that, and there's something a little interesting about this. Wow, get a load of the size of these mushrooms. I kind of feel sorry for them, though. It's so gloomy here. I bet a little sunshine is all it would take to perk them up. Now, I don't think mushrooms actually require sunshine in order to grow, but we'll satiate Isun's suggestion and draw a sun in the sky. And with that, these mushrooms are about to get a whole lot bigger. Yeah, really not sure how that works. I've never seen mushrooms grow that big that fast. Anyway, we just have to platform all the way up here and come right across here. Now, can we power slash this? We can, although it doesn't give anything, so I'm not sure what exactly the point is. Power slash this. Is there anything in there? Well, there's a cabbage, I guess. And right here we have a cherry bomb spot. Head right on through here, and I believe there is a little bit of a secret. Or no, I think this is the required path. I think if we go the other way, there's a little bit of a secret. Am I correct about this? This part of the game is a little bit confusing, but let's see. Oh no, this is back where we started. Okay, apparently I'm wrong. Oh well. Let's head right on back through this way. Is there really nothing over there? Wow, alright. Let's head right on through this door, and I believe this is part of something a little bit funny. Or no, I guess it's a different room. It's this room. Here we go. Check out this big, long bridge. Well, nothing for it. Let's head right on across to the other side. Ami, hold on a sec. My nose has felt all itchy since those huge mushrooms back there. Achoo! Dang it! Yep, this trope. I will admit I don't know what happens if you actually screw this up and fall, and I'm really not inclined to find out. We just want to run all the way across to the other side as quickly as we possibly can. Phew, that was something alright. Man, it's still going back there. Anyway, right over here we have a bit of an enemy. Although not in the conventional sense. This is basically a locked door, and something that's really funny about this enemy is its name. It's literally called Lockjaw. I love that. Anyway, we want to jump back down here. Correct? Yeah, and we have this guy. This guy's interesting. Gaha! I am Blockhead. I guard this place so that all shall pass. Wait, make that none shall pass. Do you really think you can penetrate my airtight defense? Ha! Impossible. Nothing can harm this body of mine. Of course, there are those weak points of mine. A clean blow there would slay me in an instant. Thanks for the tip. But I wouldn't be foolish enough to expose such a weakness. Now, be on your way. None shall not pass. Well, if we tackle him, as the little tooltip down in the corner asks us to, it will actually reveal the location of his weak points, and we want to put dots on both of them in the order in which they appear. Huh? Were my weak points so obvious? I have failed, but let it be known I died a warrior's death. And kaboom! And that will heal up this part of the dungeon, and it will allow us to climb back up to where we were. Now there is a key right there, but if we go right back over to where Blockhead was, I believe this actually takes us back to the main room of the dungeon. We're just on the other side. I did not mean to do that. That was a mistake on my part. Let's see if we can actually make it over there this time. There we go. Bloom this, and inside we have an exorcism slip. Very nice. And right over there we have another one of those evil trees. Might as well take them out since we're here. Now, this isn't the safest spot. Okay, he will attack me. Alright, so let's slash that back. And bloom. Now, can we actually get over there right now? I think we can. Not that way. This is honestly quite embarrassing. Alright. Yes, we can make it. Awesome. If I'd failed it again, I probably would have just given up. Anyway, right here, we have another clover. Clover. Yeah. There's another one over that way, but I don't think we can make that, so I'm not even going to attempt it. So let's head back on into this room, and there is actually something pretty interesting that we want to get. First off, we should probably grab this key as quickly as possible. And now we can head right on up this way. And there are these statues that you can slash along the way. Definitely want to grab these because some of them actually have health in them. Now you want to be a little careful coming up these logs. And then we've got more statues to slash away at. Slash away at, there we go. And now we're back up to full health. Now right up here, I believe one of these can actually be exploded. Am I correct about this? Yeah. And we consumed a Chinese cabbage, not sure what the difference is. And right here, we actually have a stray bead, which is very nice. I believe there are only 3 stray beads in the entire dungeon, but that is the first one that we are going to encounter. Don't fall. Okay. Whew. That was close. And right on over here, this I like. If the lockjaw sees you with the key, he will be absolutely terrified. And then when you walk up to him, you stab him in the eyeball, and that kills him. A little bit morbid, but I think it's a lot more interesting than the boring old key and door thing that they do in The Legend of Zelda. Anyway, right through here is a blue enemy scroll. Try and slash it. Not going to work. These things are quite a bit stronger than the green ones, and I believe we're actually required to fight that to proceed. Anyway, right here, we have another bud, and inside this, we have yet another exorcism slip. Nice. Alright, let's take him on. Oh yeah, that's what negative godhood looks like. It's because I drowned in that awful muck. Yeah, not my proudest moment. Anyway, take that guy down for a Demon Fang. And take that guy down for a Demon Fang. Take that guy, and that guy. Slash him a little bit, and another Demon Fang. Nice. Then there's actually another one hiding back there. Alright, take down that guy for a Demon Fang. Now, did I screw up you? No, I did not. So, we can grab, if I can hit him, nice. The battles can get a little bit flashy, but usually it's pretty okay to just guess, and you'll probably hit something. Wait, was that not required? Huh, I could have sworn that it was. Oh well. Anyway, let's head right on through to this room, and this might seem familiar. Wow, this bridge is a complete wreck. But for you, it's a piece of cake to take care of this, isn't it? Yes, indeed it is. You remember Rejuvenation that we got a few videos ago? Epic fail, okay. Alright, let's be a little bit more thorough in our scribblage. Alright, that ought to do it, right, game? Yeah. Awesome, so now that that's repaired, we can proceed into this room. And I think now that we've made it this far in the dungeon, I want to save really quick, so I'm going to do that. And I think now that we have done that, we should probably end off the video because this is pretty well defined as the halfway point of the dungeon, although we don't have too terribly much to go. So I think we're going to end things off here. This past episode of Ōkami, we conquered half of the Tsuta Ruins after retrieving the key from the belly of a fish. And next time we are going to be proceeding ever onwards, and hopefully we will be saving Kokari's dog, Ume. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Ōkami